Previously on Armored Core 6. Welcome to the new Game Plus. This game has another two endings that will be explored in this video. In this cycle, rather than being the Corporation War Dog, we will help the local Rubiconian as best as we can.
Main system, activating combat mode.
Balaam Group AC Squad Red Guns reporting for duty. Commence mission.
It's time to join the Red Guns field trip to the dam complex. But what is this?
I'm receiving a coded transmission. Raven, I represent the Rubicon Liberation Front. Our request is simple. We want you to take out the two Red Guns. Our compensation will be double Balaam's offer, awaiting your response. Interesting. Your call, 621. Your cooperation is appreciated, Raven.
It turns out it's Middle Clockwell, the de facto leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. He wants you to eliminate both of the Red Guns and he will pay us double for what Balaam paid us in this field trip. Sounds really good. It's time to stab them in the back. Remember, a model mercenary only cares about profits and not allegiance. Of course we first jump into Iguazu unsuspecting ass and kill him really fast, before you can taste of his salts. After that, time to trump Volta. Just be careful when passing Volta because he is tough and equipped by some of the best weapons like Zimmerman and Songbirds. Both of those weapons can ruin your day.
Got a job for you, 621. This request comes from the Rubicon Liberation Front.
Since you helped the Liberation Front in the Galea Dam complex, they wanted to hire your expertise again to help them liberate their captured comrade. Welcome to the escort mission where you have to escort this giant-ass helicopter to the safety. My suggestion? Just go ahead of the helicopter and destroy anything that moves. It will make this escort mission less painful.
Commence mission. Escort the Rubicon Liberation Front's transport helicopter.
Not this up. Heading to the last site. Just a little more, Raven.
The coral wells are the Rubiconian's lifeline. He must have refused. 621.
In the end of the mission, you will be halted by G2 Nile and bunch of MTs. Focus on the Nile real fast before he become a pain. And watch out for the MTs too shooting the helicopter.
You're daring, I'll give you that. But I've fried bigger fish than you when it comes to communicating. The brains to machines muscle.
Too dangerous to force our way through. Raven, secure the escape route. We got a hit. Raven, keep us safe.
No wonder Michigan took
Keep the job coming. The Liberation Front wanted to hire you to inspect what happened to their main provider for weapon, the Bau's industrial complex. They have gone silent in a very strange manners. Your job is to check it out and find the cause of the mysterious silence.
Expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpectable.
When you arrive, nothing looked unusual, just how eerie silent it is. When you dive further, you got ambushed by mysterious camouflage robot that looks like Atlas and Peabody from Portal. You go inside and discover that both have been hiding a coral well, a dried one at least, and someone don't like it. So they make this facility empty. As you land, you are ambushed by 4 camouflage robots and you will deal it like a pro and return to the Liberation Front with the report. It's time to attack the watch point. Go Exula. Yeah, I forgot to mention about augmented people. In Armor Core lore, augmented people is usually people that down to their luck, either by debt or some obligation. They show augmentation to these people so they can become killing machines with their Armor Core and pay back their debt or obligation, just like what we do in the entire game. Augmented people also have higher chance to bond with coral wave mutation like air, especially when you are showered in it. Also, Balteus.
Brainwaves. Can't take much more.
And then time to visit Mommy Carla.
Robbie, did you just go mad stuff?
You smash her defense so hard that the rifle dozers are now trying to hack her system. As someone who is responsible for this, you lend Carla a hand to stop the hacking. When you finish destroying any hacking device the rifle dozers come with,
I get why they want our tech. I just wish they had a little more flair. If it were me, I'd raid us from orbit and just yank our servers off the ground. Good job, tourist. Sent the coyotes and their pals a little counter-virus. Their servers are officially fried. Maybe that'll teach them to behave. Wait, the radar. Are there more of them?
We're outside. Let's move to intercept.
an enemy reinforcement arrive, and you come to intercept them. It turns out they hired Iguazu as their reinforcement. Time to spank his ass and remind him to accept the sewing club.
And here I thought I'd just make some extra scratch. Guess I can settle the score at the same time.
In the middle of the battle, you will be ambushed by the same Peabody you encounter at boss. You make a temporary truce to destroy all these robots and back to spanking Iguazu again.
All unidentified machines destroyed.
Now we can finally be alone. Your next freelancer. Damn it! I would have had you. Don't you dare think you've won.
After all that, let's go to the other continent.
Changes.
Oh hey, it's the Planetary Closure Administration. Time to wreak some havoc. This time, Liberation Front wanted your admirable skill to destroy the most advanced PC attacks so they don't fall into the corporation. These are the heavy cavalry and the light cavalry units. You ambush them when they starting their regular maintenance, so you coach them with their pants off with minimal weaponry. Be careful, they can still kick your ass but not as good as you.
The HC line is reserved for elites and packs cutting-edge technology. Don't let it become a corporate asset.
No. The HC cutting edge.
All targets destroyed. Mission accomplished, Raven.
You live up to your name, Raven. You fight like a bird in flight. You may yet fly higher. Beyond Rubicon's scorched skies to chase the freedom we never knew.
The Vesper 7 squad.
I'm to assassinate a Vesper. This time you kill him for good and fulfill your contract to the Liberation Front.
Let me go, and you'll still come out on top. Understand? You're quick on the uptake.
The next high-tech you must destroy for Liberation Front is the Catapult, a mobile walking fortress that you have seen in the trailer, massacring your brothers like a Swiss cheese. Now it's time for revenge. Not unusual revenge, but a beat-down revenge. As the battle continues, you will hear the Catapult pilot started to panic as you are not the Raven that the PCA knows from simulation. You are something else, but certainly you are not Raven. The Catapult pilot can only die in terror, realizing he bites off more than he can chew. Oh yeah, don't forget about the worms too.
Wait, something's wrong.
Before proceeding to kill the Iceman for the second time, we got a request for the Liberation Front. Someone is attacking the Gallia Dam complex again, and this time comes from the independent mercenary group called Branch. And they send their heavy hitters, King and Chatterus, highly ranked in the arena. Anticipating for a serious fight, you went there with a bloodlust like never before. Trust me, after this you will use this mission repeatedly to test your AC and let the Dafeng test pilot to rest from your AC build experience. Just like how you defeat Volta and Iguazu, you duel them one by one before the other one can back the others. As you slaughter both of them, a third AC comes up. It turns out it's the original Raven, backing their friends up, but he was too late. Now it's time to pluck the Raven wings and make it ours.
Take on the two of them at once. Let's see how far they can climb. Watch this one. See where they go on a Raven.
After that exciting mission, time to kill the world.
Target control shield has been wiped out.
With PCA defeated, it's time for Death Adventure. Oh yeah, if you backstab Igozu at the damn contest, he will hire an assassin to go after you rather than himself. Dispose the assassin accordingly and adventure to the deep.
I see why Igozu couldn't beat you. Why he abandoned his red gun pride and succumbed to his frustrations. What a pity. You should have been so It comes. The inevitable.
When we finish our adventure to the deep, rather than finishing the Balam Red Guns, we are going for another assassination mission, sponsored by Liberation Front. This time, the de facto leader of the front, Middle Floatwell, will assist us to assassinate V5 Hawkins and V6 Pattern. We have killed one of Vesper. Time to add another 2 Vesper to our kill count.
Superficial damage. No abnormality. Good. Open fire.
Raven. Is this how we meet in person? See the other one's uncle Flatwood. The Liberation Front's main tools. Look alive, Peter. Yes, sir. This'll be fun, sir. Please, I can't take any more. Sir, I can't. Peter. Seriously. Finish this. Peter. Want to join Vespers?
V5 Hawkins down. Both Vespers have been eliminated. Mission accomplished.
It was a privilege, Raven. We're war buddies now. Maybe I'll find a comrade in you yet.
Time to go to Institute. Oh, hey Rusty. I guess we still have to fight. But this time Rusty has a Middle Floatwell accompany him. He thought being the best buddy with the Liberation Front will skip this encounter, but it did not. You still have to fight Rusty and Floatwell because they are afraid of your power. Time to spank them into oblivion.
AP at 30%.
Never fail to impress. This isn't over yet.
We've lost all signs of steel haze.
Rusty made it. Good. I can't hold out. Withdrawing.
Time to go to Institute City. Don't forget to murder Mitterling and G3 Woohoo Rider.
Please, Snail, come in.
Also, let's meet our best friend IB Series Cell 240. But this time, I'm more than ready to face you.
Shoulder ready.
You've nearly got it, 621. You're the only one who can finish the job.
Captured by Snail,
No, 621.
and then Prison Break.
Coordinates in the AC systems.
Now here comes the heaviest decision. This time, you have to betray Mommy Carla because the voice in your head that called you Stud Muffin asks you for not wiping her whole family. You comply with heavy heart to your chest and go for the flying ship control center. Oh yeah, don't forget to murder V2 Snail along the way. He is here.
Back for more. Nothing to stop you, pest. You may have won this battle, but I'll win the war.
Let me tell you my motto, tourist. Get your laughs while you can. I don't know what you're up to, but you better make it worth it. Chatty,
As you going in the control center, Carla and Chatty is waiting for you. Now it's time to face the music. Carla is rocking a missile bot build, but she is very aggressive and will kick you in the face the moment you don't notice. Meanwhile, Chetty will pin you down with its missile barrage. With Heavy Heart, we need to eliminate Kala first as he is the main threat. After that, it's walk in the park. They have the last laugh because they already locked the control system and cannot change the direction from the Fascicular clan. We need another way, which is destroying all the Xylem generator, so the ship cannot fly anymore.
Inherited privileges. Owner, Cinder Carla. Activating perimeter protocol. Xylem propulsion vector locked.
While you're doing all of this, Iris spread the message to all Rubiconians that beyond the scorched skies we fight like hell to preserve the Rubicon 6. This message triggered a massive uprising across the planets against Arquebus. Now the favor is in us.
Come and see what the name Raven means to them.
Looks like the guest of honor's here. Hey, buddy.
Surprisingly, the first one who answered our call for liberation is Rusty, with his new armored core that we faced in the previous run. Now it's time to bring this ship for good.
Every Rubiconian who heard your cry rose up to fight. Let's show them there's a future for Rubicon beyond these scorched skies.
You go first by destroying many generators that sustain the ship, both with Rusty.
Looks like the Liberation Front has broken into Institute City. You should hear this. Patching you in.
Now, comrades, of the corporation. We'll show Raven. The Rubiconians will wallow in the ashes no more.
Even facing the smart cleaner together like you do in the wall climb operation.
Smart cleaner destroyed. Detecting hostiles ahead of the silo. Enemy fleet approaching.
Guess Arquebus decided to escalate. They must really want us dead. Let me handle the fleet.
Arquebus fleet is approaching just like in previous run.
On you, buddy.
But this time Rusty handled it and we are focusing to destroy the Xylem.
Sustaining major damage! We're dropping like flies out here!
Target's 1 AC. Identification. V4. Rusty. You're supposed to be dead.
Full barrage! Don't let him get any closer!
You're out of luck. There's only one person who can keep up with me.
All circuit generators destroyed. Get clear.
After destroying all the generators, you rush to the top deck to avoid collateral explosion. But there is a surprise obstacle waiting for you. It turns out Arquebus has obtained Balteos and modified it with more terrifying weapons.
I've never seen something move that fast. What? They must have finished work on Balteus. What the fuck?
And the most surprising part was piloted by V2 Snail. I guess this fucker can survive through anything.
That machine.
You're below that.
The original Balteus always give me trouble, and this upgrade to the Balteus really hit my nerve. This one has a very deadly laser, plasma, and pulse weaponry. This one has very deadly laser, plasma, and pulse weaponry equipped by Arquebus. Also, a shield that much harder than the original Baltes. You will stumble and retry a few times in this level, but the reward is just pure dopamine, and you hear P2 Snail final death scream.
I am Arquebus.
One repair kit remaining.
Taking critical damage.
I am Arquebus. One last plan.
Confirmed. P2 Snail, down.
When you finish Arquebus Balteus, Rusty has done destroying the Arquebus fleet and coming back for you. Suddenly, the communication cuts off abruptly,
Signal just
and you assume he died off screen by unknown assailant that you must face later.
It seems we've got trouble ahead. We need to take down the Xylem fast.
I'm tethering the final blow to the Xylem by destroying its engines. And that's it, the Xylem now is down heading toward the atmosphere.
The Xylem has fallen from orbit. The coral's safe. Rubicon's safe.
What's that coral ray? Is that what killed Rusty? And is that Walter? Our former handler?
Is that
I don't know. I don't know, you got some serious toys with you. And not to mention, you are a pilot. But our reunion cut short because he was brainwashed by Arquebus and want to eliminate us.
I have to.
Time to defend ourselves, and you better do it fast before both of us burn during the atmosphere re-entry.
I see. Picking up a coral response. Watch out.
Operations. Orders.
Side note, I hope you like color red.
Friends. Mission. Eliminate all obstacles. Burn the coral. And our job will be over. You earned all the credits. Undo the surgery. Be normal again.
Raven. Walter. This has to stop.
AP at 30%. One repair kit remaining.
The mission. My friend's wishes. Look at you, 621. You found a friend.
Raven. One day, humanity and Coral will thrive together. You kept our potential safe. I know Walter feared a collapse. But I promise you, there's another way. Raven. We'll find it.
It was one of the better endings. Some might say it was the good ending and the Fires of Raven is the bad ending. But now it's time for the true ending. And to get the true ending, you get back to the beginning and it's time to replay all those missions again. To save time, I will only discuss unique mission that you encounter in your third track. Remember the Strider mission? This time you get a call from the Liberation Front to escort it instead of destroying it. You accept it. You travel to the Strider and see how they just blew up anyway. But who blew it up? As you approach the site, you notice those are Coral weapons robots that you only encounter in the Institute City. Who is behind this? Anyway, you gotta destroy them all and let Walter do the investigation.
Those are drone weapons made by the Rubicon Research Institute. Relics that survived the fires of Ibis. Helianthus machines. Don't take them head on, 621. They'll tear you to shreds. Looks like the last of them. Nothing on the long-range radar. You may have failed to protect the Strider, but you had a hell of an excuse.
Things are getting weirder.
Got a job
And now we
for you,
got a
621.
job from an independent mercenary.
Request from an
Very
independent
unusual.
mercenary.
You remember the Baus industry that we have to check it out in previous run? Now we have to obstruct the PCA from checking that facility. Maybe to keep the Coral well a secret. For whatever reason, we have an inspection to be cancelled.
Baus, however, intends to disrupt the inspection with a raid by independent mercenaries. I'm grateful for your support, Raven. We'll rendezvous later on.
Code 1-5. Unknown HP. Where did it come from? Eliminate it.
Subject guard sentry actives. Watch out for their laser fire. Looks like you're clear here.
I was right to count on the wall climber. Keep up the good work.
I looked into this Kate. She's not even registered in the arena. Be ready for company if her plan to ambush the rear guard goes south.
Code 7-8. Requesting backup. Taking heavy fire. This position's under attack too. Presently exchanging fire.
Right on schedule. Looks like Kate's on the move.
Raven the wall climber, I presume. As much as I'd love to stop and chat, I'm afraid we're rather pressed for time.
As you rendezvous with Kate, we got a new problem. A PCA Special Force Outrider compromise of the Cataprak and the Mario Brothers are coming. They are coming to us at full speed. It even surprised Walter. You have fought these three before. Don't hold back and show them the terror that Raven can bring.
PCA Special Forces. What is this?
Their suppression fleet is coming to Rubicon. These are just the Outriders.
Can't stop them. Submitting. System clearing.
One hostile left. It's not over yet, 621.
It can't be. It really is.
Attacking a watch point. You're incorrigible, Handler Walter. How many of your dogs must I kill before
Fight again
you
to
learn?
meet with air. When you facing Sula, you will notice something interesting.
Stop. Behind you.
Now he brings up some backup.
Coming for you next.
Those backups are Sniper Peabody.
Dog.
So kill Sula real fast and deal with those pesky camouflage snipers.
He's an independent mercenary who survived first encrypted comms. He must be controlling them too. Don't think to resist him. Kill him before he kills you.
And Walter. Forget about the helm.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
You're clear. Forget about them, 621.
Hello Air. Hello Doltes. Hello Armor Core 6. We move forward to investigate the Silent Hill. The mission is proceeding as usual until the end.
Switching to encrypted circuit. Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Apologies for the intrusion. You have been followed. Contact is imminent.
And you get ambushed by the founder of Rubicon Liberation Front himself, Father Dolmai. He single-handedly destroyed the PCA helicopter and assault you.
Call sign Raven. Augmented human C4621. Please destroy the hostile AC.
You can see them too. The voices. Just as I once did. How much about him have you heard, Menace? Coral, abide with Rubicon.
He will tell that he found the Liberation Front, so they will stand together with Coral without anyone casting the die. Now, that is a war to think of. But now you have to survive Dolmayan assault.
Tragedy awaits beyond the threshold.
When you defeated him, it revealed that the Father Dolmayan also got C+ mutation just like you. His Coral mutation called Seria, and he left him behind because he is afraid that Coral and human become one. Is this what casting the die is? The ultimate combination of human and Coral. Also, why Allmind able to contact us and ask us to destroy an AC? Isn't she just a support system for mercenary? Something is not right. After that mission, Allmind contacted us again and hired us to stop Arquebus from moving a shipment of Coral outside the planet. This Coral should not get away from the planet for a reason called Coral Release. It might be have a relation from your encounter with Father Dolmayan before. It might be where the human and Coral become one. But why Allmind is so interested for this Coral Release? You still don't know what is that, but you will soon know enough. Let's shoot this transport down, but be careful not to get too close to the transport because Coral is really volatile.
It seems you have finished here. It does not please us to lose the orphan Coral. But when the release project succeeds, their sacrifice will be rewarded. Confirmed. All targets destroyed. Mission accomplished. Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your performance was exemplary. Kate also sends her commendations. Nice shooting, Raven. We shall meet again.
Time to kill the ice worm and do the depth exploration.
Is it over? Get it clear, it's gonna blow!
This request comes from Allmind. I expect it must be about coral release.
Augmented Human C4621. There is an obstacle to the project that must... The target is V3 O'Keefe, an Arquebus Special Intelligence. A second-generation augmented human, O'Keefe was once our ally within the corporations. But it seems he has had a last-minute change of heart, and means to be... You are to ambush the target during his Arquebus-ordered survey of Depth 3. The release project must succeed. Only an exceptional augmented human can be the key. C4621, Raven. Allmind is certain of your success.
Commence mission. Eliminate V3 O'Keefe.
Looks like they found a strong candidate this time. Allmind's right.
Before you go to the Institute City, you must eliminate V3 O'Keefe, a head of intelligence for Arquebus, as requested by Allmind. When you encounter him, he will go with his dialogue that he was Allmind lackeys. But he changed his mind when he know what Allmind's true intention, and he prefers that he stayed human rather than becoming a machine. This raises the question, what is Allmind Mastermind's scheme in here?
Maybe now I'll get some sleep. See you on the other side.
When you reach the Institute City and defeated both Maeterlinck and Blue Hawkeye, you will get a call from Allmind that inform you that Snell planned to kidnap you just like your two previous run after you defeated the Cell 240.
V2 Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent. Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates.
What's going on with our
So Allmind commands you to ambush him instead. You go to the server system and find Snell with some Arquebus lackey. Time to give him some Raven special. In mid-fight, Igor will join in to make a third wave fight. Defeat both of them with discretion.
Well done. Now you are one with us. Welcome to Allmind. Augmented Human C4621, Raven. The project is nearing fruition, thanks in no small part to your cooperation. During the battle for Institute City, several of the corporation's key pilots died in combat. We have manipulated the data to state that you too were killed in action. However, you will not be truly safe until you formally accept our protection. C4621, Raven. Return from Watchpoint Alpha Depth 2 and head for the right.
After that, Allmind informs you that you are not yet safe and need to rendezvous with Allmind to get her protection.
I don't know how, but the Watchpoint's defense...
Now you backtrack from Institute City into the surface. In the way, everything turns into chaos, as Allmind killing everything non-essential with her PCA weapons. This stage is hell in earth, and you must go through it for your own safety.
We need to get out of here.
Retreat! Oh.
dictatorship, the corporations are powerless. A chain made of human links is easily broken.
AC, ID unknown. This is hell. We're in hell.
We've arrived at Allmind's coordinates. Enemy detected. Above.
At the end, you reach where Nefert's artillery platform was reside, and you face V4 Peter with his new shiny LC. Not a good time for promotion, Peter, especially when this psychopath is in loose.
LC destroyed. Looks like we're clear.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Well done. Allmind hereby guarantees your protection. Invoking Allmind Administrator access, erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
We are transported to Asylum by Allmind. So Allmind explained what is coral release. As expected, the corps used the vascular plant to suck out all corals in Institute City. But Allmind has other way to use it. This consecrated coral can be used to fuse humanity and coral as one, and spreading it through the galaxy. In other words, humanity force evolution. We are the key in this because we are in relationship with coral. And air is the key.
Raven, we've received your request. We've chosen coral release. Now that the choice is made, no matter what obstacle.
At first, we need to wipe out the organization that wanted to burn the corals. The Overseer. Which means it's time to backstab our former master and friend, Walter and Mami Carla. You will be focusing on bringing down the Asylum, while Allmind deals with Walter and Carla.
Destroy all the parasite modules installed throughout the... By doing so, you will free control of the Xylem, allowing Allmind to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced... A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer, Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules. Commencing counter-hack. Engaging Overseer.
Target destroyed. This sector should be clear. Let's move on.
Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven, let's get back to the mission.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize locking out the Xylem. 621 chose this. My faithful hand is now our biggest threat.
Must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our momentum.
2 repair kits.
Target destroyed.
Unfortunately, it seems the enemy was one step ahead of us. Augmented Human C4621, Raven. Head to the Xylem's control center. As for handler Walter and Carla, I will deal with them myself.
You've come, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation. Emergency protocol Xylem lockout.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the Xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven. The control system security is down. Access the central device, Raven.
Chief, I couldn't. Never learn to laugh.
The Xylem control system is silent.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant. Additionally, Henry Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
With Salem gone, we have less job to do. To comfort Allmind. You must be questioning, aren't we have the same purpose? The answer is no. Sure, Air wanted a symbiosis between human and corals, but it must be based on free will. Meanwhile, Allmind wanted to force evolution humanity under her control. We are the key to coral release, so now Allmind will try to kill us and absorb both air and 621 consciousness under her control, making her goal to enslaving humanity in pretext of evolution. We, as a raven who flies beyond the scorched skies, refuse it, because you cannot shackle raven's freedom. Just like previous titles, it's time to have our climax deathmatch between humanity and AI. You must be surprised why Iguazu is here. Iguazu is also one of the candidates that holds the key to coral release. Every time we encounter him, he got noises in his head, which means potentially he can communicate with coral. But we got air first because of the attack on Watchpoint Alpha, where the coral surge connect us with air. So, you might ask, what is the other candidate? Is either murdered by you like Sula, or change their mind and betray Allmind like Okis. So Iguazu is the only surviving candidate that is not against Allmind. Well, his motivation is kind of simple. He just wanted to kill us.
I just want the damn 3 minutes are dead.
Crossing. Spot realized.
After destroying the AC body, now it's time to face the coral AC. This time, Air back us up with her own AC. normal until we depleted their health in the house. Iguazu with his power of soul overcome Allmind controls and air. This time it's pure 1v1 between you and Iguazu. And to prove him that no matter how he tries, he is not less for you.
I can't fight anymore. They're gone. The ring, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. What makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
I always envied you. The freelancer who had it all.
Humanity. Creation's potential.
We have the trigger.
Allmind is now defeated. Time to trigger the coral release.
It's beginning. Coral release. Isn't it beautiful? Raven, you're finally awake.
It seems both the coral and human consciousness merge into one, and their consciousness goes into armored core, making us a transformer. Look how we spread across the galaxy.
Coral has
And
carried
they
us, disseminated us across the stars. Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere. Raven, let's meet this new age together.
And that is the true ending of Armored Core 6 Pirates of Rubicon.
Activating combat mode.
Thank you for watching, and main system engage.